Thanks for tuning in to Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and I'm driving a Palm Beach safari car. Andrew Sneath, inventor extraordinaire, tell us about the vehicle.
So this is a 1967 Land Rover, but what we've done is built it a new chassis and fitted electric drive. So no more diesel engine, no more smell, no more noise.
It's beautiful. Excited to be in the workshop where all the magic happens with Andrew Sneath. And I have to tell you, that was the very first time I've driven an electric vehicle. It was incredible. I have to say, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's so quiet. You can hear the ocean waves. You can smell the ocean breeze. I mean, it was really spectacular. That's an incredible way to experience Palm Beach.
Well, you really get to see it. I think, there's the start of the vehicle, the 60s vehicle, so you don't have all that plastic and roof and bars around you. But then because it's silent and smooth, you actually don't hear an engine noise. You can hear the ocean, the breeze, and the people, and smell it.
Speaking of the ocean, I see the notorious 16-foot shark. That is really incredible. So tell us a little bit about that, because it has its own brain, its own heart. It's pretty
so for
amazing.
For about 18 years, we were commissioned 18 years ago to build a 6-foot shark called Robo Shark, and then take it around the world, swimming it with real sharks to say, do the real sharks know the difference? So it was really trying to study shark behavior. And that was very successful. Sir David Attenborough won lots of awards. So every few years I'll get that phone call, oh, can you build us another shark? So the latest one is Tess, as we call her, because she has Tesla batteries inside her. The premise was nobody's really filmed great whites mating. And a female great white has a whole protocol about how she goes around telling the boys that she's willing and not going to eat them. And that comes down to like a robot heart and her posture, the way she angles her body, rolling on her back, to tell, with the white tummy on display. So this robot actually free swims and knows how to mimic mating behavior of a great white.
It's pretty incredible. Now, this was not what you used in the James Bond movie, however.
No,
what did you build for that?
So for that, actually, it was working with the aerial stunt team. We had actually built a 40-foot catamaran boat for our submarines, and they borrowed it for 3 weeks as a landing for the parachute guys to land on at the Keys. So on that, I got to film some underwater sequences of the parachutists crashing into the ocean. When they land, they do this James Bond splash lands, apparently in Thailand, but he landed in the Keys and surfaced in England in a tank, So we were filming the underwater sequences.
That's incredible. Could you have ever imagined that you'd be doing what you're doing now when you first started out?
No, it's a willingness to leave the shores and go for it and give it a go. Back in the time, and very luckily, parents were like, why not? The car industry is not really going anywhere. You can have your job back in a few years, and you had to go for it at that point.
Absolutely. And why the Palm Beaches? I mean, this is a beautiful area, of course, but you could have gone anywhere in the world, and the fact that you do all these amazing things right here is pretty cool.
It's luck. I looked on a map and I go, Palm Beach, that sounds nice. Not realizing the submarine industry was here with Perry and Lockheed Martin and all the suppliers, and Georgia Avenue are right here. Fiberglass manufacturers are here. But I don't speak Spanish, so I couldn't go to Miami. Boca Raton didn't really understand, on the map that says Bay of Rats or something. So is it the mouth of a rat?
Yes.
Anyway, so Palm Beach, I thought that's good.
Yeah, it is a beautiful area.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, I got very lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the most amazing parts, I'm sure, about doing all this is you get to share it with your son, Ross, because you guys share a common interest in all this. I mean, I can't imagine anyone who wouldn't be interested in this. It's pretty incredible what you do here.
Yeah, maybe.
You're too modest.
I don't know. It's just, come up with ideas and then finding ways to manufacture. Now with YouTube and new technologies like the printers and CNC, which I can't do, so Ross can do. So I can take my sketches and then relay, and then he can actually use these new tools that are available, so you can do more and more in-house.
Anything on your wish list that you haven't built yet that you would really like to do?
We're both concocting another car that we're thinking about. There's a few ideas. We've got enough for now, I think.
All right, well, let's talk to Ross, and we're going to learn a little bit more about the process from idea and conception to actual execution. All right, we're here with Ross Sneath,
Hello.
Andrew's son. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is pretty exciting stuff. It must be pretty fun working here.
It definitely is, but I've been around it my whole life. So at this point, you know, some things where I'll just casually bring up, most people would find really exciting, but I've just been around it my whole life. So, you know, it's just another Wednesday.
Well, I'm hoping you're going to tell us kind of what the process is. So once you have a crazy idea or your dad has a crazy idea, what are the next steps? Like, how do you actually bring something to life?
Well, first, my dad will bring me an idea, or I have an idea. He'll provide a sketch. This is his sketchbook. And then from here, I'll actually bring it to the computer. And for a few years now, I've been practicing CAD and, you know, being able to create the 3D object. Because then at this point, we can bring it into a software. And this is a different project, but we can actually create a machine and then digitally produce it. And then because we have our own CNC machine, from there, we can actually make a physical part. So with adding the accuracy that machines bring, it just brings our products to a whole new level.
So for those who are not in the know, what is a CNC machine?
It's pretty much a machine that you can put solid objects, like a block of wood in, and it'll cut material away and actually provide the object or said piece that you need to build.
Excellent. So you're really building everything right here.
Yes, literally
in West
everything.
Palm. That's really amazing.
In the future, we're really looking forward to building the ollies because they're so simple and so rugged. We really want to get into that proper step of manufacturing because this one-offs are very hard to build. And of course, we have to please our customers, and we put a lot of effort into them. So dialing it back and just bringing that level of expertise to something a little bit more simple that anyone could enjoy or have, I think that's the greatest thing I'm excited for. You know?
So what's it like working with your dad?
It's fantastic. I mean, I've learned a lot. You know, experience is everything, and he has a lot of it. So I've definitely kind of been a sponge and absorbing everything I possibly can, and then learning new skills to take that to the next level. You know, we butt heads because that's natural. You know, parents and children, they naturally do that. So, but overall, it's a great experience.
What do you think about the Palm Beaches and being here? Like, isn't it just fantastic?
It really is. You know, when I was younger, because it was home, I got bored, but then I moved to California, and when I came back after college, it gave me a whole new perspective. The city's fantastic. You know, there's so much to do. There's so much opportunities. The fact that all of our suppliers are in town, but then yet head over to the beach and go surfing, it's a dream come true.
It really is. All right, thank you, Ross. Everybody check out Landy Company for the best electric vehicles out there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous.